Hello, today I'm going to show you how to use Doprax Cloud Platform to deploy your first application. Alright, this is your dashboard. This is the main place that you log in to and you can see all your apps. Now let's start by creating an awesome app. You can give it a description, it's optional. Alright, now the app is created. Let's click on it and go to the main source code of your application. Alright, you can insert source code from App Market or from your GitHub account, and also you can edit it from using our online editor here. But the easiest way would be inserting from the App Market, which can these are like useful applications that you can use to try stuff out here with like different programming languages. Let's start with this Django with MySQL. Alright, just click insert and you'll be directed back to the main page. Here, the platform asks you, do you want to create a dependency file? The dependencies that are declared in doprax.yaml file. Yes, create them. And it's done. So as you can see, some environment variables have been created here, and you can also check out the repository of code and the GitHub here. But let's go to the deploy tab and quickly just deploy the application. Let me just start everything and I will explain the pieces one by one. Alright, our application has been deployed and that's it. That's all you have to do to run an application on Doprax Cloud Platform. So if we want to go into a little bit of more details, this is the main source code that you entered. It's here, the repository of Django with MySQL. It has some services. As you can see, there are some services attached to it. A MySQL instance, this is a network, has been attached to the main. They are running as separate containers. As you can see, you can adjust the resources that this application is using. And also you can see, for example, some logs here, and also logs for the MySQL. And you can start and stop them independently. These are volumes that are attached to this container, running container. And you can find details about this in like volumes. If you go to the volume tab, you can see that right there are two volumes. You can make backups of them. You can start a file browser. You can delete them and like normal stuff. And also there's services tab. In this tab you can see MySQL. You can add environment variables. There are some environment variables here that have been pre-populated by the doprax.yaml file that we say we clicked yes, create them. So if you go to the settings tab, you can see that you can add your domain here to your application. And basically that's it. So we had our application here, the main and MySQL with the volumes attached to it. For example, we may want to execute some special commands through the shell, and for that you just open shell for each one of them, and you can write commands and do stuff in your terminal exactly as you would do using a normal SSH connection. Yeah, if you want to like add other services to your application, you go to the services tab and select from a huge number of services that you can add to your application. For example, let's add a Redis. to our application. So now what happens is that if you go to the deploy tab, you can see another one which is not running. If you want to run the Redis instance, just click the play or run button, and that's it. And you can see the logs of it. You can see that ready to accept connections. It's in stable connection state. You can change the resources that are needed for this, and also create terminal shells and standard things that are done. As you can see, the application is in running state, and we are successfully deployed our first awesome app to Doprax Cloud Platform.